Hello guys, this is Reese from Bommarito St. Peter's Volkswagen in St. Louis. Today I'm bringing you a 2019 Volkswagen Tiguan SEL R-Line Black in platinum gray metallic. This is a front wheel drive 2.0 turbo. If you noticed on the car here, this is the regular SEL R-Line with a little bit of a twist. Instead of having chrome accents everywhere, it has blacked out accents. So you have blacked out wheels with chrome center caps, and then you also have the chrome R-Line badge on the door, the driver's side door and passenger side door that remain, but all the other chrome accents are blacked out to match the black trim on the front around the fog lights and on the rear around the tailpipes. So let's take a quick look around the car. Nice long bold line down the side. Just look at those black alloy wheels. Those are 19-inch wheels. Black shroud around the fog lights on the front. It's LED running lights, halogen headlights. Also on that grille there, one of the three ribs on the front, the chrome ribs, is blacked out with an R-Line badge. Again, look at the black wheels there. What's normally chrome down the side of the doors here is actually blacked out as well. R-Line badge on this side. Come around to the back, there's that black line running along the back of the car. The park sensors around the tailpipes there, that's all black as well. That's typical of the R-Line. Still keeps LED taillights. The roof rails are also black. Mirror caps are going to be black as well. Let's take a look inside. This does have R-Line plate. It's still chrome on the door. Power seats with power lumbar. Storm gray interior on this one, which is leatherette, and it's heated. Turn on this fan. Automatic headlights. You also have fog lights right there. Power door locks. Power windows with one touch up, one touch down. Window locks as well. Power mirrors. Heated mirrors. Coin box down here for storage. Adjustable steering wheel. It's telescoping, just like usual. R-Line badge at the bottom. On the flat bottom, leather wrap steering wheel with white stitching. Cruise control functionality is right here on this side. Here's your cruise control turning on and off. Here's your resume and set, and then also your speed set right here, which allows you to change the speed there. If you see it down in the bottom of the tray there, it's changing by 1 mile-an-hour increments. And then if you touch and hold this button, here's a little tip, that will go up by 5 mile-an-hour increments. Pretty cool that it does that. That's Volkswagen's digital cockpit right there. There's 3 displays that you can use with the navigation screen there as well. This is widescreen, here's crop screen, and then there's the dials. Now you can also touch and hold the view button, which is located right there under my thumb, and that brings up this sub menu or back menu here, where you can change it between classic, view 1, 2, or 3, and it changes what's displayed in that little center, those little dials right there. All right, so we're going to go back to the steering wheel here. Volume control is going to be right here. Let's look at that instrument cluster again. I'm going to go back to widescreen. That's my favorite. Fuel gauge is right over here. Temperature gauge is right over there. Parked gear right there, driving gear. Also over here is your speed. So you do have some functionality here, even with the widescreen setup. Now you do also have voice command here using the Volkswagen system, and then you can also touch and hold that button once you're wired with your Android or Apple phone in one of these 2 USBs here. Touching and holding either brings up Siri or Google Assistant. So you also have song skip, preset skip here, and station skip with these buttons right here. There's that view button. These 2 silver tabs moving left to right change your display. They're basically the mouse, so they change what's displayed there. And then the up and down allows you to change up and down. Over here, it's an MIB2 radio. The MIB2 radio is an AM, FM, and satellite radio. This particular one has the nav built in as well, but it does come standard with App Connect on all versions of the Tiguan. Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, or MirrorLink are what you use, using those 2 USBs down there. There's also an auxiliary port right there, and then a 12-volt charger port over there. So there is also a backup camera with trajectory steering that shows you where you're headed in that yellow line right there. The green line remains static. It does not move. Neither does the red line, which signifies where your bumper is. Now, there is also navigation here. So there's functionality here and functionality up here. If you want to have your navigation back in a more traditional spot, abracadabra, just bring that map button back over there and you can X out of that, and there's your screen right there. Now, these Volkswagens have this pretty cool feature in the infrared sensor where you wave your hand in front of it and the hotkeys come up. So I can move that map back over here, and then I just have a blacked out screen here. I can also run navigation from my phone right here. I can have two maps up, but as soon as one of them is active, the other one times out. So if you were to run your phone app, your phone navigation here, this screen blacks out and says that you're using a mobile device for navigation. So that screen becomes unavailable. You do have heated seats, driver and passenger, and you have dual zone climate zone up front. You also have a touchscreen menu where you can actually go in and adjust fan speed, vent settings, and then temperature as well. So you can do that and also turn off sync. So you can have heat on one side, you can have cool on the other. Pretty cool that you can do that. That HD camera is, backup camera is full HD, which is super nice. You do also have electronic parking brake right here. Push button start there. So your key never sees the light of day, stays in your pocket along with keyless entry. The electronic parking brake, you just pull up on it there and now it's active. And then you do also have automatic start stop shut off right here. That disables it on the system right there. If you're asking what that automatic start stop is, the car will actually shut off at a red light or stop signs if the engine is not needed to maintain the car. If you're running AC full blast or something like that, it's probably not going to shut off. But if the AC is not on, you have the windows down, it's not uncommon for the car to shut off at a stop sign. As soon as you take your foot off the brake to go to the gas pedal, it will resume. There's your park pilot sensors right there. It also brings up your camera, your rear view camera. Over here in the glove box, SD card reader, CD player. That SD1 is actually using navigation right now. There's a look in the glove box. The manuals are all right here. Your roadside assistance and your tire warranties are all in this little Ziploc bag right here. There's an aluminum finish, kind of brushed aluminum finish across the dash. And in the doors here, when you get the storm gray interior, it's going to have that two-tone effect. There's going to be a storm gray inset with gray trim around it. Also gray carpets, gray floor mats, gray center console. I'm sorry, black. I said gray. Gray is only on the seat, which looks almost white since it's so light. But the floor, the carpets, everything is black where you get scuff marks. Typically get scuff marks, so you have all of that there. Up above here, you have an edgeless mirror right here with home link for garage door memory right there. Vanity mirrors with a light above on each side. You do also have a panoramic sunroof with a giant panoramic sunshade. The sunroof opens, the windscreen pops up. Nice big opening there. Sun's a little intense today, so I'm going to go ahead and close that back. Car does come with CarNet, just free for 6 months. Information, roadside assistance, and emergency services are all right there. As well as these are your Bluetooth speakers right here, away from the windows, so you don't get much wind noise or outside noise when you're speaking. You can speak naturally and clearly on the phone. Here's a look at those leatherette seats. Nice little bolsters there on the side to keep you in the seat. These are both heated. Armrest right here is also leatherette, black in color. There's a little bit more storage there. Your two cup holders here. Here's a look at the key fob. The key fob does have remote start on it. Panic button on the side right there. The remote start functionality is all right here. This does have a powered lift gate, which you can open with this little handle right here. So now the lift gate is open. There's a look at that. Now on this model, you cannot pull the lift gate closed. That you can open it from inside, but you'll have to push the button on the outside to close it. Let's take a look at the back row. This car comes in at $35,300. Again, this is front wheel drive. There are no real extras here other than the home link mirror and the monster mats. Here's a look at those back seats. Again, those are leatherette. They're not heated or anything like that, but they do split 60-40. There's also an armrest and cup holder in the middle right there. And there's a little button on top that allows you to fold that seat down for pass-through. Lots of leg room back here. Also magazine holder here. And also here on this side, vents for your rear passengers right there. And then a 12-volt charger adapter right there. And then also a USB right there. There's a look through from the front, or from the back seat to the front. Your center console right there. A look through. There's also a look up at the giant panoramic roof where it would be, right there. Now open that sunshade back up. The sunlight's a little intense today. Now this is a third row SUV on this particular one. So let me show you that. Come around to the back here. This was already open. So this one comes with monster mats and also cloth mats. Cargo containment blocks right here. There's also a little seat pull on each side right here. One right here. It makes that seat go forward. And one right here. That also makes that seat go forward. And I can also pull up on this. And now there's a look at my third row seats. And this one just came off the truck, so I wanted to make a video of it before it's gone. These go pretty quick, these R-Line blacks. We sold, the last time we had 3 of them, we sold them all in 36 hours. So once word gets out that this one's here, it's gonna go fairly quick. So there's a look at that. Let's see here. Below here is gonna be the spare tire. And then let's take a look at the hatch. Oh, here, let me fold these seats back down. Here's a look at your cargo space right there. The front plate is wrapped up in this little guy right here. We don't install these on the R-Lines unless the customer requests it, because a lot of people buy this car for the look. You can get an optional cargo cover that would go store down here and also covers up here. There's a look at that power lift gate. So close that. So this car comes with a 6-year, 72,000 mile bumper to bumper warranty on it from Volkswagen. That's 6 years, 72,000 miles, bumper to bumper. If you buy from me at Bommarito St. Peter's, we're also going to give you a 10-year, 200,000 mile engine and powertrain warranty free of charge. That's nationwide. And then also we're going to give you 3 years of free maintenance free of charge. And that's only at our dealership. So if you're interested in this car, please give me a call at 636-290-4257. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Reese Sells Cars. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good afternoon.